Hi everyone, Emma here in full screen for once. Just wanted to drop in and put a little content warning about the video you're about to watch. It gets pretty intense in parts and contains themes of violence against children, suicidal ideation, and the stress of a global pandemic. So, if those things hit home for you, then be warned. Don't watch if you don't want to. And yeah, stick around, we will be back with other games eventually. You can catch the VOD later, you can not watch it at all, it's all good. Far more important than you watching me play stupid anime games is your own health. So, take care of yourselves, and I will see you in a moment for the actual stream. And we are live! Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, happy time zones wherever you might be. I am Emma and welcome back to the House of Hubris, here on twitch.tv/Saracent, and welcome back to Virtue's Last Reward, part 3 of Game 2 of Zero Escape. All the numbers for you, most of which are somehow 9. Yeah, sorry about the delays, had tech gremlins strike early and also raid bots to block, so yeah, been busy with that. But yes, if you were here last time, you'll remember that we pointedly didn't make any statements about current geopolitics. We played the Ambidex game for the first time and got shafted. And there might be a pandemic. We have really no idea what's happening outside. I largely have no idea what's happening inside. No, don't play the cinematic. No. I'm trying to do an intro here, Spike Chunsoft. Shush. And yes, and we finished on Clover being like, "Oh my god, I found something horrible, everybody come see!" Yeah. So should we just get on with it? As far as I can tell from my levels, you should be able to hear the sound. I know I've been having some trouble with that of late, but touch wood, looks to be good at the minute. Left us on a cliffhanger, yes indeed. I try and keep things dramatic. Here she is. Fetish woman Flintstone herself. And Mike TV. And this suit of armour. It's right over here in the next room. Just follow me. Oh, I've lost that voice print on her. Clover was first into the room, followed quickly by me, Kay, and Quark. She said nothing, just pointed under the bed. The three of us crouched down and followed her finger. There it was. Oh hey, it's one of those bombs. What the hell is this? I think it's a bomb. A bomb! Yes, that is exactly how Sigma sounds right now. I just get the image that man is very squeaky when he's emotional. No. Because if it was a bomb... No, I shan't just recite the entire script of the second half of The Fifth Element right now. It's... Okay, looks like Lucha Libre Iron Man. I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, he's been through so many suits, I'm sure one of them must have been a luchador. Remember this flashback we had? So... Thank you, Sigma. Goodbye. Yes, this is how a moon base apparently blew up? Of course! It was the same bomb I'd seen in my vision. Then it hadn't been a hallucination. I mean, you saw something in your head that wasn't there at the time, which is kind of definitionally, but sure. Has it actually been a premonition? What? We need to tell everybody. No, it's all right. Luna's out rounding them up. They should be here in just a few seconds. Ah, that door sound. Of the implication in the flashback that we could see the place blow up from miles away. Well, you know, Sigma's got drone cameras everywhere. See? Where is it? Where's the bomb? No sooner had she spoken the words than the rest of our fellow captives appeared. Luna pushed through them and pointed at the bomb. There. You see? For several long moments, we just stared in silence. Slowly we began to eye one another. Old suspicions suddenly reawakened. It was Fi who finally broke the silence. It doesn't look like it has a timed detonator. There must be a remote somewhere. You're right. It'll probably use an active button or switch of some sort, not a dead man switch. If we can get it, we should be safe as long as we don't press the button. Who's the first person to find this? Me. And Luna. We found it while we were searching this room. I thought you and Luna were in the lounge. Well, yeah. We looked all over, but we couldn't find anything there. So we gave up on the lounge and came here. I can confirm that. I wanted to look around the lounge some more, so I stayed back. You guys must have found it when you got here, then. Yes. How did you know it was a bomb? Well, I mean, I could tell just by looking at it. Why? Well, during my train... Clover... Clover's eyes widened and she clapped her hands over her mouth. What training have you had, Clover? I mean, you look like a Kill la Kill character at this point, so it could have been anything. Anyway, this is definitely a bomb. I guarantee it. How do you know? I just do, okay? You sounded pretty sure about the switch, too. How do you know all this? Let's just say it's an occupational hazard. In what, being a defrosted Egyptian priestess? What kind of occupation do you have? I can't tell you that. Spare me the bullshit. This isn't the time for keeping secrets. Please, just trust me. Look, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sure that's a bomb. And it's not just any kind of bomb. It's an antimatter bomb. Because we have those. I mean, I suppose it's 2058. Antimatter. What? Wait, you mean a bomb that uses annihilation energy? Annihilation energy, of course, my alien weaponry cover band. Oh, you know what that is. Anyway, yes. Alright. What's annihilation? Annihilation? It's a Woody Allen fan club, but let's not talk about that. I would have thought you'd know. Huh? Why? Well, your name is Quark. You do know what that means, right? Yeah, sort of. Grandpa told me about it. He said it's an elementary particle, one of the smallest bits of matter. But I don't really know anything else. I see. Can you explain it to him, Temyoji? Me? Well, you know him best. I thought you could explain it best. Let me think. I don't know. It's Hard to think of a way to explain it in simple terms. Yeah, that's the point. Is it Clover was better at not letting things slip, or was it just that Junpei was a colossal idiot? You want me to do it? Yes, please. I just can't be bothered. Fine nodded and turned to Quark. Okay, to begin with, we usually refer to bits of matter as particles, but there are also these things called antiparticles. For example, an electron is a particle with a negative charge. It has a sort of opposite, which is the antiparticle, called the positron. It has a positive charge instead of a negative one, like the electron. So protons have antiprotons, and neutrons have antineutrons. Antimatter is just a general term that covers all the antiparticles. The thing that's interesting about antimatter is that because it's the opposite of normal matter, when they collide, they both sort of cancel each other out. When they cancel each other out, though, it releases a whole bunch of energy. That process is called annihilation. So an antimatter bomb is a bomb that uses annihilation energy. Sorry. I don't really get it. Oh. Alright, how about this? We've got men and women, right? They're kind of like complete opposites. Excuse me, what? Tread carefully, game. Thin ice. Thin ice. What happens when you put them together? Well, if there were quantum men and women, then when you put them together, they'd disappear. Because their opposite elements cancel each other out. Wow, that's exactly the same explanation, except you've added more concepts that don't exist. Like when a plus cancels out a minus, you get 0. That's annihilation.
Did somebody say 0?
Sorry, I couldn't not. When you get annihilation, you also get... I know! A baby! No, this is how you get non-binary people. Truly the annihilation energy you want to see in the world. Exactly. In this case, the baby you get is the energy from the annihilation. It's not a real baby, of course, but like a baby, it's got all sorts of potential to do amazing things. This analogy is not good. That's kind of a strange explanation. You followed it though, right? Yeah! Yeah, but that thing under the bed isn't going to be making a baby. Just how big of an explosion are we going to get here? It's pretty simple, actually. Just use Einstein's E equals mc squared. The mass lost during annihilation will convert to energy, so... Gonna keep it real with you, Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. This would not fix the declining birth rate in Japan. And also, he's not Prime Minister anymore. There are many problems with this plan. So you take the total mass of matter and antimatter and multiply it by the speed of light squared. That should get you the amount of energy. Yes, okay, he was when this game came out. What's your point? But he's not when this game is set, unless he has an amazing second run and lives to be about 120. For example, let's say that it has 350 milligrams of antimatter. That would mean there would also be 350 milligrams of matter, right? So you'd have 700 milligrams total. Yes. That means annihilation would produce roughly 63 trillion joules. 63 trillion joules? That's about as much energy as the Hiroshima bomb. What the? You've got to be kidding me. But there's only 350 milligrams of stuff in there. 700 milligrams. Honestly, follow it, Dio. Well, thank you, Alice. Well, technically it's 700 milligrams since you have the matter and the antimatter. That's not the point! We're talking about something that weighs less than a gram, being equal to a bomb that weighed like 10,000 pounds! Don't get so excited. I think I know what kind of bomb this is. It's probably using anti-hydrogen. There should only be about 25 micrograms of material in there. That's less than 1,000th of a gram. So, you'd only get about 45 billion joules of energy, right? My god, these people are doing some really impressive mental maths. What does that mean? About as much explosive power as 1 ton of TNT. A ton? Yes, well, approximately. How exactly should I not worry about that? That's enough to blow up a 10-story building. True, but it's a lot less powerful than an atomic bomb. So, you know, swings roundabouts, I guess. We don't know how big this place is. If we can get far enough away from the bomb, we might have a chance of survival. Yeah, but the bomb has a number 3 on it. Have you found the other bombs? I'm sure there are other bombs. Perhaps, but how do we know this is the only bomb? What do you mean? Look at it carefully. It's got a number 3. Thank you, Kay. Do you see it? Yeah, you're right. If the bombs are numbered, then there could be a number 2 bomb or a number 1 bomb out there. Huh? Yes. There's no way to know if this is the final bomb either. There could be a 4th, or a 5th, or... Or lots of ellipses, that's good too. Anyway, we can't just sit here and do nothing. We should move it somewhere. Yeah, for once, this conversation actually not pseudoscience. This is actually science. Like, you could make antimatter bombs, it's just, with current technology, it would be prohibitively expensive and really, really, really hard. But this is 40 years in the future, so it's very possible. Dio stepped forward and reached for the bomb. That seems risky. No! Don't touch it! Alice grabbed Dio by the wrist and jerked him away from the bed. Fill in your own jokes. What the hell do you think you're doing? Have you got a death wish or something? This bomb is here because somebody planted it. Do you really think they didn't rig it off to go? They didn't rig it to go off if some idiot tried to move it? Well then, what the fuck are we supposed to do? We'll just have to leave it be for now. Until we can find the detonator, we'll figure out how to turn it off. Then you're telling us we should just prance off and ignore this incredibly deadly bomb that's probably going to kill us all? There's not much else we can do. Do you know how to turn it off? Well, there is a way. Let's spill the beans, lady. How do we turn the damn thing off? There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate. So we just need to get the password. Yes, that's right. There's no keyboard or anything on the bomb. Look again. You see it? Oh, sorry. You see it? Right here? It's a port. We can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password. Well, it's none of these things. Who would do something like this? I have no idea. But we can figure out when they did it. Oh yeah? When you and I searched this room, we didn't find anything, right? So that means the bomb must have been planted after we'd left. Or you were just super unobservant, which is very possible. After we left, huh? When we went to check the chromatic doors, we were all there. And after that, we've all been around other people. There's no way anyone could have snuck off to plant it. I don't know about that. After we finished the AB game, we all split up. But if someone planted it right before then. What do you mean? Oh yeah! You don't know, do you? Before we went off to the 3 rooms, we searched the hallway. Everybody was all split up. Yeah. Anyone could have come by here then. Would have been easy to sneak away. You know, I don't remember seeing you around, Sigma. What were you doing? Well, I was just kind of deep in thought, I guess. I stayed behind in the warehouse when you guys went off. Wow, way to phrase that in the most suspicious way humanly possible. Yeah, these are well-deserved ellipses from everyone. Hey, why are you guys giving me that look? You don't think I planted it, do you? I never said that. Not out loud, you didn't. Gotta be kidding me. I don't know anything about this bomb. Really? You sure? Back when we were in the AB room, you said you saw the moment when the bomb exploded. That was just a... I could hardly say premonition. They didn't think it was the worst lie on the planet. They'd think I was insane. Ellipses from everyone. Wait. This doesn't make any sense. According to Temiyoji, any one of us could have been in here. Why am I the only one who's under suspicion? Also, there's no way to know the culprit here is actually one of us. Maybe there's someone else here and they set up the... Impossible. Why? There's no way that would get past Zero. And there's no way Zero would let anybody do something that would get in the way of the game going forward. How do you know? You just make all the assumptions at once. Given that you know nothing about Zero's motivation, or so you claim... What? When you say Zero, you mean the AI, right? Of course. This is confusing. You're telling me, my dude. From now on, let's refer to the real Zero, the one behind all this, as Zero Senior. Which would, of course, make the AI Zero Junior. I mean, the AI is Zero the Third, and that seems like a clue. Okay. Fine with me. Anyway. Whichever one it is, they're not going to let a 10th person in. There's no way. What if the 10th person is Zero Senior? I don't think it could be. Why not? Well, Zero Junior said so. And you trust him? He said that the real Zero was one of us. Fine, Clover, we're right. It couldn't be a 10th guest. And Zero Senior was, without a doubt, one of ours. Again, why are you just believing everything the person who has locked you in the murder game tells you? You don't even need to lock these idiots in a room, you just need to put them somewhere and tell them the door is locked. And they're just like, seems reasonable, let's never leave. If that was the case, then could Zero Senior have planted the bomb? If not, then who had? Alice? Dio? Luna? Kay? Clover? Temyaji? Fi? Or... It seemed insane, but could it have been Quark? What's in the boxes on your hat, Quark? Nah. Why would Zero Senior have gone to all the trouble of setting a bomb? To make this game more exciting? To make it seem more dangerous? No, it didn't fit at all. But if that was the case, then the person who planted the bomb was someone other than Zero Senior. Oh no! This is bad! What is it? Press the buttons on your bracelet. Ah, shit, is this for real? We've only got 4 minutes until the chromatic doors open. Let's go. Let's go then. You're right. This bomb thing is gonna have to wait until later. Alright. And then we run down many corridors and through many rooms and end up here. I do think it's weird that you've got so many rooms on these corridors that they just don't tell you about. They're just like, this room, not plot significant, let's not even think about it. This room, likewise. But this room has an elevator. Just in time. Chromatic doors have opened. Yeah, okay, those rooms aren't significant yet. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close. The doors have opened. We need to figure out who's going where and fast. So our options this time are... we don't have time to wait for you to figure it out. Just pay attention. I'm only going to say this once. If I laid out our options. Option A. Luna and I, yellow, pair up with Clover, cyan, to open the green door. Temyaji and Dio, magenta, pair up with Alice, yellow, to open the red door. Kay and Quark, cyan, pair up with Fi, magenta, to open the blue door. Option B. Luna and I, yellow, pair up with Fi, magenta, to open the red door. Temyaji and Dio, magenta, pair up with Clover, cyan, to open the blue door. Kay and Quark, cyan, pair up with Alice, yellow, to open the green door. Option C. Luna and I, yellow, pair up with Alice, yellow, to open the blue door. Temyaji and Dio, magenta, pair up with Fi, magenta, to open the green door. Kay and Quark, cyan, pair up with Clover, cyan, to open the red door. 3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close. Okay, how are we gonna do this? We need a system here or we'll never have time to figure it out. Argue it out. Read the words that are there, Emma. Wow. It's going well. It's going well. I'm not tired, you're tired. Why don't we let the people who are at the most disadvantaged right now decide? The most what? People who only have 1 BP. Oh, so that would be me, you, and Temyaji. No way, I refuse. Well then what would you suggest? Oh, this is the arguing you didn't have time for. We just covered this. We'll be fair and take a vote. A vote? So we just like, what, raise our hands for the option we want? Exactly. So which one do you want, Alice? Option C. I want to go with Sigma and Luna. Tough, pick something else. Wow, shut down. My, looks like you're not so fond of me anymore. Do you agree with him, Luna? I'll just let Sigma decide. Fine. I'd like option C too. Clover and I were a pair for the first round, so I feel that I can trust her. What about you, Quark? That's fine with me. So that's 3 votes for option C, counting mine. How about the rest of you? I'd like to pair up with Sigma and Luna too. So option B then. I'd like to go with Phi. Good with that, Luna? Sure. I really don't mind. And then we've got 3 votes for option B. No, I'd like to go with option A. Oh my god, this is gonna split evenly 3 ways. You want to pair up with Alice. You're a strange duck. How about you, Temyaji? I don't mind going with option A. 1 minute remains until chromatic doors close. So 2 votes for A, 3 votes for B and C. If Clover's vote doesn't decide this thing, we're going to have to figure something else out. Which one do you want, Clover? I want to go with option C. Quark chose Ally in the first round, and I was with K in the first round. And then that's what we're doing. No, that's Dio's voice. And that's what we're doing. Option C had won, 4 votes. We were almost out of time, and I didn't exactly have a convincing argument. I'm gonna have to go with the majority. 10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7. The doors are closing. Let's go. Come on, Luna, hurry it up. Gotta get to the blue door. Right. Apologies all, I'm not quite awake yet. Yes, I know it's 2:30 in the afternoon, but it's morning in my soul. Luna, Alice, and I dashed towards the blue door. I looked over my shoulder in time to see the others disappearing into their doors. Clover, Quark, and Kay had ended up with the red door, and Phi, Dio, and Temyaji had gone to the green door. 2, 1, 0. Yes, Saren, I will admit, sleep is good. Like, I'm not even gonna put a qualifier onto this or make it into a joke or anything. Just, I'm very tired. Chromatic doors closing. Scanners are more dramatic this time. Oh wow, this floor is large. What's that? Is that? Oh, is that like a one-way door? Huh? There are 3 doors here. It looks like they're all locked though. Does that mean this is just a dead end? Well, there's a weird lever thing over here. Try pulling it? How about you try pulling it? Wow, that the player didn't get to make a choice. That's democracy, baby? Question mark. I mean, if you look at it, that's the wrong button. Nope, that's definitely wrong. Also the wrong button. Wow, I'm really showing this off, aren't I? Yeah, if you look at it, we are not going to have meaningful choices for a little while. Is pre-written democracy on the part of the game designers really democracy? I mean no, but I mean, in as much as no decisions made by game characters in a world that doesn't actually exist is meaningful. But that was kind of my point with that's democracy, baby. I don't think I've ever appended baby to something if I was being sincere. Hey, what's with all this hostility? Are you still mad about the last AB game? Of course I am! Please don't fight. We need to work together or we're really going to get into trouble. Please. Very well. I'll pull the lever then. Is that okay? Yeah, go right ahead. See if I care. Okay, that worked. Perhaps unexpectedly. Oh, and 3 doors opened. But only one? I wonder how you open the other ones. Who cares? We should get moving. Don't know why I pronounced it chaos. Is Alice also, just like Lotus, going to suddenly develop a speech impediment across the course of this game? Who can say? Anyway, we're in the Eden Project. What is this place? It's the Eden Project, Sigma. I just said. Keep up. And for those of you who, in the chat, are American, which, as far as I can tell, is currently all of you, the Eden Project is really cool. Look it up. One of the few things in this country I will just straight up say, pretty cool. Don't tell me we somehow managed to get outside. Sigma, you can see the roof in this shot. It look... Unless the clouds are just very hexagonal today. I doubt it. Look up. There's a ceiling up there. Yeah, I know. That's what I said. Oh yeah, I remember the door said B garden or something. You went through a door marked garden and you're still surprised by what you found. Okay, sure. It's a bee garden. It probably stands for something that maybe beautiful? Huh. Probably botanical? This feels like a whole other little world. Like an oasis in the middle of all this metal. I feel kind of weird saying this considering where we are, but this place feels so liberating. All of this green, it's wonderful. It's huge though, we'll wear ourselves ragged trying to search the whole thing. This must be the exit. Damn. Well, so much for this being easy. Are you ever going to see a door and not try it and just be like, well, that's probably locked on account of every other door being locked and there's a lock next to it that says lock? It's locked. We should split up and look around. Agreed. Well, let's get to it then. Let's seek a way out. Okay, time for more puzzles. Will they be as obtuse as before? Oh, let's pick up some amanita. That'll go well. A red spotted mushroom growing in the shadow of this tree. Oh, even Junpei has too much sense to pick it up. Not Junpei. This isn't Junpei. Why would I think this was Junpei? Just because it's another himbo. It's Sigma. Here we have a safe that needs a, quartered key. We have our main code safe there. And remember, we have to find 2 answers. We're going to have to cross the water to get over there. Please be careful. If you slip, you could fall into the stream. Clicking the blue arrow will move. Yeah, I had made the assumption that clicking an arrow along a path would move me. There are buttons on the panel. I pushed them, but nothing happened. Do you think they're broken? Maybe you just need to press them in a specific order. I mean, probably. I could brute force it, because there's only, what, like, 6 orders. But at the same time, a shovel. Not just a shovel, it's a large shovel. Huh? Something next to my foot. It's a bronze key. Gotta get those keys. Moss goes in the brown bin. Mushrooms go in the white bin. Flowers go in the yellow bin. Well, alright then. It's just a flower pot. There's nothing special about it at all. Wait, don't people usually hide their house keys under a flower pot or in the mailbox? They do? Just trust me. Luna, reformed cat burglar. I'm sure there's something under there. What do you know? You were right. Oh, they weren't brown, white, and yellow. They were bronze, silver, and gold. So moss is bronze, mushrooms are silver, flowers are gold. Here's a pepper. Hey, it's a paprika. No, that's a pepper. Probably a bell pepper, on account of you can see it. It's a bell pepper. Paprika is what you call the spice you make from them. Oh. Huh. Why is it split in half? This man is doing a PhD. I'm not sure. Wait, is there something in there? Ah! Let me take a look. That's a yellow coin. Can I kill this flower pot with my shovel? No. Boo. And yes, I realise there I am committing the cardinal gamer problem of just, oh look, a thing, can I kill it? Can I dig up some flowers? We're going to dig up the skunk cabbage. Skunk cabbage? I thought these were just like arum lilies. Poor thing, it's never done anything to you. Yeah, don't worry, I'll replant it when we're done. Narrator, he would not. Oh, okay, that's telling me where the boxes are. Excellent. Spit take achieved. You're welcome. I don't have the gold key. Unless it's this coin. No. Is there anything on the coin? We should examine it. I didn't think a coloured coin would be made of metal. Yes, if only there was a yellow metal that you might make currency out of, Sigma. You can get lots of different coins by using different alloys. I saw a 5-cent coin made from brass once, and a 10-cent coin made from bronze. I've seen people using a metal detector to search for coins on those shows where they hunt for treasure. I guess if coins are metal, that would make sense. Okay, is this actually a really cool bit of characterization? Because we're in 2048, and even in 2020... Is it 2048 2058? Anyway. I think it's 2058. Yeah, even in 2021, people are starting to forget what physical money is. I know I'm one. Thought it was 2028. I thought I could have sworn it was 2058 because I seem to remember at the start just being like, "What the hell? Why is this so far in the future?" Here in 2068. Right, so yeah, that thing is not telling us what boxes plants go in. It's telling us where boxes are. So if I went and dug up the mushroom, I'd get the silver box, presumably. Also, there's a scale here. Oh, there's the gold key. Metal scale. There's a plate on each side. On the right plate, the gold key. And on the left plate, a knife. It is 2028? Oh, okay. Apparently I just can't read or possibly remember. Yeah, don't worry, I wasn't going to Google it. I am afraid of the spoil. Anything special about this knife?
This looks like a paring knife.
What's that?
It's a knife used for small, delicate work, like deveining shrimp, but you can use it to cut pretty much anything.
That's awesome. You know all about cooking and stuff. But Alice just cuts things with her bare hands.
I guess it's time I showed you just how good I am at cutting things.
Cooking things. Okay, that's less of a threat. I preferred mine.
I think I'll start by cooking
You. Yeah, my threat was better. Sorry. But anyway. Anything in this drawer? Of course there is. Why would a drawer not have something in it? This feels like it's verging on dating sim. I mean, yeah. I think this is part of something. This part here kind of looks like a butterfly.
Yeah, I can see that, like wings. The other side is sort of an octagon shape.
Ah, that is for that safe we saw earlier. So back we go. There's a bench. Can I sit on bench? Looks like there's just enough room for two on this bench. Oh my god, it is a dating sim.
What? Why are you looking at me?
No. No reason. Weird. Sigma, you're making it weird. Now there's something on this bench. It's a metal rod. We're getting a lot of items. No, not there. There. I think this thing goes in there.
Probably, but what do you do after you've pushed it in?
Well, I could turn it, or I could push it.
If we just needed to push it, we'd just need a stick, not this weird thing. I don't think you'd be able to get a good enough grip to turn it either. Attaching some kind of bar to the end there would give you the leverage you need, though.
I mean, okay, yeah, fair enough. I thought we could do that, like, once it was stuck in there. Oh, hey, it's a lever handle. That was a very sudden and dramatic clank. The handle fits perfectly into the hole on the wall.
Good. Now try turning it.
I turned the handle, it got dark. Did it just drop the light in a pond? That's a weird way of doing it, future Garden Eden Project engineers.
It looks like the light up there went down. Maybe that light was a sort of surrogate sun? If that's the case, it didn't just get dark, it became nighttime. So the garden needs nighttime.
Yeah, plants have a circadian rhythm.
I guess so. Or maybe there's some hidden meaning in switching from night to day. Let's go
Let's go see if anything's changed now that it's dark.
If we want it to be afternoon again, all we have to do is turn the handle, right?
Yes, indeed. And also, I should be looking in the gold box, because we got the gold key. It's a torn scrap of paper. Piece of paper I got out of the gold box. It looked like it was torn off another piece of paper. Okay. Remember, I thought I said torn off by another piece of paper, and it was very different. Hello?
Hey, look at that. Are these stars? Maybe the idea was that when night falls, the stars come out.
Unexpected cinematic cut. We got a purple star, we got a blue star. We got a yellow star. We got a big red star. Oh, and a little green star.
stars showed up once night fell. I wonder if there's some significance to that.
Probably. Oh wait, I was meant to take out that mushroom. Back we go again. Give me my shovel of burning gold. Too dark to tell what's going on. Okay, fine, turn the handle. Just long enough for me to take off the mushroom, turning the handle back, made the room bright again.
The light that went down when you turned the night on came back up. So, now the sun is out and it's gone from night to afternoon.
Yes, I know, that's why I did it. I'm not just pressing buttons at random. Red spotted mushroom, I think I'll try digging here. It's weird that you don't even get any text saying you got the silver box or anything. And then when I combine it with the key, you don't even get an animation or some descriptions. Doubly torn scrap of paper. Well, we'll combine it with this scrap of paper. For a torn note. Well, 2 pieces of paper make this.
But it looks like there's still a piece missing.
Yeah, it's buried under some moss somewhere. And now we turn the light back off. Yeah, exactly. PSA, do not pick mushrooms and eat them. Unless you're absolutely sure, and even then, only like 80% of the time. That star is definitely red.
The light is red underneath it. It's a big star.
So far I found 1 star. What, am I meant to be locating all the stars? Is that an objective we weren't told about? That star looks pretty green, and I've got a pocket full of it. A reference that was funny to me.
That's a pretty small star. I'm impressed you even saw it.
So far I found 2 stars. Seriously, was there a find the stars hidden objective? This star's yellow.
The size, shape, and color are all exactly what I'd expect from a star. I guess you could say this is a typical star. I would say it's mid-sized.
So I found 3 stars. This has taken a bit of a turn. This one's blue.
I feel like I could just reach out and grab it.
Ah, how romantic.
Well, I am a woman. Looks a little large for me to carry, though.
Alice, stop. I found 4 stars. Star number 5. No, wrong button. Star number 5. What's that? The star is purple.
It's so small and cute.
So I found 5 stars. So is that not all the stars? Don't appear to be any over here. None near the falls. That one there, that one there. Those 3, and then it ends at this pool. So very large red stars. So far I found 5 stars. Huh. Has anybody else seen a star? Because I appear to be running low. Unless I have found all of them and that was just a clue for another puzzle. Not to say these games are slightly obtuse or anything. Something behind the waterfall. Okay, so that's what we need to do with this. Maybe more will appear as I solve other puzzles. Mayhap. Nope, nope. Very wrong button. Nope, entirely wrong button. crank it. Oh, God. Welcome to Watch Emma Stretch. This is apparently the stream for today. Yawn, stretch, repeat. I hope you remember the star color and size. Not really. Vaguely. Should I just try every combination? I'm just going to try every combination. Okay, so it's not just a combination of the two, it'll be like a whole sequence to a turn. Wow, they even made a waterfall. Hold on. Doesn't it look like something's built into the fire, where did I see fire? I don't know. Into the rock wall behind the waterfall? Yeah, the waterway goes under it, doesn't it? Well, not bad there. You can just walk through a waterfall, my dude, you'll be fine. Especially because the river is like a foot deep. And plant some onions. There might be a coin in one of them. Either that was a weird joke or a very direct hint. How can we figure out which one of these onions has the coin in it? Why do we think an onion has a coin in it? I'm so confused right now. I think there might be coins in these tomatoes too. Maybe, but there are an awful lot of them and they all look the same. I knew how to tell which tomato had a coin in it. Cucumber. These cucumbers are so long. Do you think there might be a coin in one of them? Maybe we should just go through one by one and bite into them. That's not a good idea. There's got to be something we could use to make it easier. Alright. So, all the plants have coins in them, question mark? They want me to find a metal detector or something? Well, would you look at that. Tufui, ego eris, you were, I will be. Unless I've just completely cocked up my tenses. It's been a while since I, like, genuinely studied Latin, y'all. That's a metal detector. That is a keyhole. This is... It looks like a tombstone. So the people buried here are Mr. Tufui and Mrs. Ego Eris? What? That's what it says. Tufui, Ego Eris. That's an epitaph. Something they feel represents them, or just a phrase they liked. What's it mean? It's me. Any ideas, Luna? It looks like it's Latin, but I don't know what it means either. You see this? Looks like there's a keyhole down there near the bottom. Oh, you're right. Do I have a key that looks like it might be over-type? Only in as much as I have a knife and a shovel. And they'll get you through most things. Nope, that's the wrong button entirely. Good to know that that's apparently a hotkey for the flowchart, but hey. So, we metal detect these bad boys. Detect your metal. Oh! This one! It's referenced this one! Alright, let's dig it out. This was the only one that got a reaction, right? It's a freshly excavated onion. Let's open it. find the white coin. I don't know what the deal is with the coins. I'll say it now. Now, should we metal detect these other vegetables? Yes, technically a fruit, whatever.
Oh, the metal detector seems to be responding to this tomato.
After an hour and a half of meetings, you can actually listen. Well, we're in a garden. We're doing a puzzle. Democracy screwed us. We are doing a puzzle with Luna and Alice. That's really about it. Oh, and Clover found an antimatter bomb that will kill us all, and there was some Latin, yes. And now the metal detector is responding to this tomato. Alright, grab it.
Okay.
Did it react to any of the others?
No, just this one. Here you go.
And combine that with knife. A red coin. Is there metal to be detected in the other bed? I can figure out which of these cucumbers has the coin. Also, just the fact that they've gone... I mean, we don't even know what these coins are for, and they're just like, well, maybe that tomato has a coin in it. Why? How can we figure out which one has the coin? With the metal detector! That's not what I have selected, is it? Metal detector.
Oh, look, the metal detector is reacting to this one.
Okay, can you grab that one then?
Right.
Any of the others cause any reaction?
No, just this one. Here you go.
Buying cucumber with knife. No, click. Why were they on the wrong sides? Why is cancel on the right? That's not a thing that things do. Knife. And we have the green coin. Okay, we need to find some moss to find the brown box. That is what it said, right? The bronze box, sorry. Yeah, moss. Gonna go eat pickles, truly a noble goal. But also, cucumbers are just delicious as is, and I will not brook argument on this matter. No, that's... God, one day I'll learn how to operate a keyboard and you'll all be sorry. Pull the lever again, let's go to nighttime. So definitely, we had the blue star, we had the red star, we had the yellow star, we had the green star was just up there, and we had the purple star. Were there any other stars? Are there any other venues we can see stars from? Venues? Areas, I suppose. No, that's not a button either. I don't think I have a button for that. Boo. Okay, actually, I'm not going to go eat pickles, but I am going to leave you for just a minute. I want to keep a bit more on top of ads and stuff, so I'm going to run some of those. Be back in a few minutes. And I'm back. Hello everyone. Let's find out what the hell we're meant to do with these coins, shall we? So wait, what colours of coin have I got? I've got Red, white, yellow, and green. I have the shovel still. Key for the bronze box. Part of a note. So we need to find a mossy rock to dig up to get the bronze box. We can't examine anything but the stars. Because Sigma's like, too dark. Yeah, I've hit all the stars I can find.
Is that a Japanese Zarkova? They can grow to over 20 meters, so this one is probably still pretty young. Does that mean it'll break through the ceiling eventually?
Maybe we can use it to escape.
Hey, that's a great idea. Why didn't I think of that?
Oh, I know, because it's idiotic. Can't see anything when it's this dark except sass. The real reason we can't see anything is because of all this shade. Alex has the sense of humour of a high school mean girl in the aughts. Yeah, pretty much. Turn the lights back on. Or quite literally bring up the lights. So, we need to figure out what to do with these buttons. We need to, which I would assume is what this note is about. Yeah. I mean, we've probably got enough from those 2/3 to brute force it, but whatever. Nothing else in this shelter? No. Ah! Looks like the dirt's been piled up in a few places.
There's green moss growing on the top too. Do you think the mound here is higher than the others because someone dug up a bunch of dirt and piled it here?
Yes, yes I do. Shovel, please. Alright, let's try digging here. I don't know, that really didn't feel particularly well visually clued that this one patch of green would be different from all the other green. But anyway, let's just open the box, shall we, and stop complaining. Oh, and now I've lost the shovel. Sigma has gone, clearly my days of shoveling are over. Yeet! No. Yes, I know. Just accidentally clicked outside the window. Because I forgot that the window I'm playing in isn't actually the window I'm playing in. Paper with dots. Okay, so that's 1, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3. 1, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3. I said, right? Yes, I can see it up there. Ha 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 ha! I stop the waterfall, for I am the god of this world. Oh, the waterfall stopped. For I am the god of this world.
I guess that was the waterfall control panel. Also, you are the god of this world.
No, as soon as you start saying you are the god of this world, it just turns into weird wish fulfillment isekai. Ah. Ah, okay. So. Yes, okay. You are not wrong, that was hubris. So, we have coins. We want to put the coins in here. We have yellow, white, red, and green. And, yeah, I know. We have coins. Yes, I know they're for four small circular things. Oh, okay, I could just only click on that one. Oh, we're meant to do it by weight. Okay, I'd skipped through that whole conversation, but yes, there is a scale. We need to figure out the weight order of these. I thought it was to do with the stars, but no, weight makes more sense, I suppose. A balance scale. I can use this to see how heavy things are. I should weigh the coins with this, huh? Okay, so we just need to find out what order they're in. So, yellow. Green is heavier than yellow. Yellow is heavier than white. Yellow is also heavier than red. And white is heavier than red. So the weights are red, white, yellow, green, right? Yeah. What? What do you mean failed? I didn't do anything. What? It just flew everywhere. Do you think it's broken? Let's see. Oh, I get it. If you use the scale more than 5 times, it triggers this spring, which makes the whole thing shake. It'll do the same thing if you stop using it before you've reached 5 times. Alright, we need to pick up all the coins. Well, now I've got the coins. Okay, that was a really weird system game. Thank you for keeping notes in chat, Saren. Very helpful. So, green. Yellow. White. Red. That's a good noise. Well, it's a noise. What's that noise? It sounded like something unlocking. It did. Guess it wasn't just a panel, it was actually a door. And there's a screen inside of it. Showing 9 stars. What are we supposed to do with them? Well, why don't you try touching them? Press the star buttons in the correct order. Okay, so I'm guessing this is where we get our 2 passwords, because could we do it in order of where they were or in order of size? Because in order of where they were, going from the waterfall, it goes purple, then blue, then yellow, then green, then red. Awesome! Solved it! Good work! Look at the screen. Yeah, so here's our green password. Oh, wait, this is the safe password. Okay, cool. Let's ignore that, because we want to go back. I want to do them in size order. I know green is the smallest and red is the biggest. Okay, purple is small. And yeah, the fact that that code works means we did find all the stars. Blue is, quote, slightly larger. Yellow is mid-sized. Green is very small. Red is very large. So green, purple, yellow, blue, red. Thank you for putting the code in the chat before I'd even worked it out, but yeah. At least before I'd vocalized it. No, honestly, that wasn't a criticism. Okay, so if we do it going down, red, blue, yellow, purple, green. Yeah! Ha! Thought so. You did it! Have a biscuit. Hey, check out the screen. Oh, what's going on? The screen's changed. Yes, I know, we've found the optional password because we are geniuses. I'm the god of this world. Hubris in chat, please. No, I'm not trying to click on the stream, Luna. I'm trying to click on the arrow. This is a safe, right? Yeah, it looks like one, at least. There was a safe that looked like this in the crew quarters, too. Let's see if we can get it open. Which we can, because I just got the 4 passwords. Okay, so sun, star, sun. Oh, using those channel points to highlight the hubris. Wow. Yes! It opened! You did it! Good job, Sigma. Who's down to read some weird files? That's not the button, damn it. That's not the button either. Wow. I swear, every time I try and find one of those things, I press every other button first. Given that last time we learnt about Sigma's weird cat curse and erotic units, these secret files are a trip. Oh god. Ice 9! Ice 9 is a special form of water with a melting point of 36 degrees Celsius. In other words, it freezes at room temperature. The idea of Ice 9 was originally put forth by the American science fiction author Kurt Vonnegut. His version of Ice 9 has a melting point of 45.8 degrees Celsius. There's a rumour that says all the water in Alice's body is actually Ice 9. Who knows whether it's true or not, but if it is, then she has to always keep her body temperature above 36 degrees Celsius. I mean, I would recommend that everybody keep their body temperature above 36 degrees Celsius. Like, at least a bit above. H. This refers to maybe she should wear more clothes. Yeah, I was thinking this. You'd think she'd wear more if her life depended on keeping warm. This refers to Gunther Hongo. He was one of the characters who appeared in 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. Okay, weird that we're referring to that as the game, rather than the actual thing, but hey. He was the person who supervised the kidnapping of the children who participated in the nonary game in 2018. He's the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals, and a devoted follower of Free the Soul. Okay, that's not something we were told about in the first game. Oh, all of the old stuff. Morphogenetic field theory. This theory holds that there is a sort of field where the forms, structures, patterns, etc. of everything in reality are stored. This includes abstract things like language, song, thoughts, inspiration, culture, customs, and ideas. Any information contained, transmitted, or created by matter is held in the morphogenetic field. In the Zero Escape series, people who can communicate by accessing this field are known as espers. If morphogenetic field theory is true, however, it would mean that in a sense, all humans are espers of a sort. Yeah, Free the Soul absolutely sounds like he's in a cult, and yes, also, these files are clearly talking to the players because they are communicating information that the characters, canonically do not have at this point, and yeah, referring to it as in the Zero Escape series. Immunoglobulin, which, unlike Ice 9 and the morphogenetic field, is real. Immunoglobulin is an important part of the body's defense against viruses, bacteria, and other invaders. It identifies and neutralizes certain threats. The IG replicator found in the lab gets its name from immunoglobulin. Wow, I've never had this much trouble saying immunoglobulin before. And that's why everyone just calls it IG. Integer factorization. Factorization is the process of reducing a number to a series of numbers. that when multiplied together give the original number. You've said number too many times in that sentence. When taken to its logical conclusion, this will yield a list of prime numbers. For the purposes of factorization, 1 is not considered a prime. For the purposes of all maths, 1 is not considered a prime. That's just definitional. Examples of prime factorization. 210 is 2 times 3 times 5 times 7. 900 is 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5 times 5. 107 is 107, because it's prime. Tu fui ego eris. A relatively well-known Latin phrase. It might look like it's talking about a pair of sexy toaster waffles. What? In what way, game? I'm literally trying to find it. Oh, it's an ego pun. Oh. Yeah, that's a thing, I suppose. Oh, God. But actually it means something like, what you are, I was, what I am, you will be. I mean, don't they usually have more of a thing in there? But anyway, I suppose it's implicit. What makes them sexy in this pun? I think they're using... I think they're just taking Eris and, like, taking the pun onto Eros or whatever. Sometimes used as an epitaph, the implication is that the person in question was once alive, like the reader, but that the reader will someday also be dead. A little ominous, I guess. But that's literally not what the Latin means. Tu fui ego eris literally just means you were, I will be. Which is like the opposite of what it says? Anyway. I'm not here to debate Latin translations. Oh wait, yeah, that's exactly why I'm here. And SOIS. The Special Office of Internal Security, or SOIS, is an elite intelligence organisation under the jurisdiction of the Department of Defence. They investigate potentially disruptive or dangerous elements, such as domestic or foreign terrorists, radical political splinter groups, and religious organisations with extreme agendas that could pose a threat to the state or to citizenry. Their stated purpose is to maintain peace, but their charter authorises them to arrest, detain, or even kill. Scary. Okay. Is Clover a spy now? Oh god, she probably is, isn't she? Well, as ever, secret files are a trip. But this time we didn't have to talk about erotic units and why the narrator would ride Danny Trejo like a train. Anyway, should we get the other password? Moon, star, star. Where did we talk about Danny Trejo? Did you miss that? That was in the last episode, in the last secret file, when we learned about erotic units, which are apparently Tenmyoji's very scientific scale of ranking how hot people are. In which according to the narrator, Danny Trejo was up almost as high as Marilyn Monroe. It was a whole thing. And I mean, he's not wrong. But hey. Yes. You were doing work meetings instead of listening to me talk about the narrator and their particular things. Is there something inside? There's a lot of stuff in here. Let's have a look at it then. First off, this looks like a map. On the upper left it says Floor B.
map we found in the crew quarters said floor A. The narrator of Virtue's last reward is canonically bisexual. It does appear so, yes. So, A is the top floor and B is the bottom floor. I mean, I know we took the elevator down to get here, so... Right. Let's keep going. There are more things in the safe. This is... the keycard. It has a moon on it. That means... depends on if they do the alien bisexual thing. I'm sorry, what is the alien bisexual thing? Oh, right. Okay, yeah, I kind of see what you... yeah. Yeah, this is the moon card that the announcement was talking about. There's two of them in here, just like with the sun card. You should take one, Alice. Why? Well, you're a solo. Una and I take one, and you take the other one. Right. Thanks. So, what have we got next? It looks like a piece of paper. What is this? So, what, we're doing loops? And the line splits at E, which is interesting. One going over there, one going over there. What is this? Some kind of diagram? It doesn't make any sense. I wonder what it is. Well, just forget about it for now. It won't make sense for another 15 endings or something. You can always come back to it later. There's two more things in here. Straight thought of the files being from Akane, who transcended the game through the power of morphogenetic fields and is now just telling us the plot. I mean, could be. What's this? It looks like a note. It says, IG equals immunoglobulin. Wow, I can say it a lot easier in a different voice. What's immunoglobulin? They wouldn't really write it that way, would they? You've seen the entire first game. How can you ever ask that question? I could make up literally anything and it would sound like a plausible resolution for a Zero Escape game. It's another word for an antibody. I mean, like, thing... I'm reading that as I'm immunoglobulin on Instagram. Yep. Somebody taken that already? If not, why not? You mean like that thing in your body that fights off bacteria and viruses and stuff? Yes. So, what is this supposed to tell us? Honestly, I have no idea. The only thing left is this key. That must be the key to the exit. Yes, I think you're right. Luna's voice is turning into Snake's voice, and I'm aware of that. We should be able to use it to open the door. Key found in safe. Awesome, what are we waiting for? It says lock, so it's the lock. Alright, let's open the lock. Yes, let's open the lock. Please open the lock. Open the lock, here we go. We'll open the lock in 3, 2, 1, opening the lock. Why do they need to say so many words before anything happens? But hey, we found it. And we found both of it without having to look for hints, so that's nice. No sooner had we stepped out of the garden than I saw the 3 people I'd watched leave through the green door sometimes earlier. I saw the 3 people I'd watched leave through the green door sometime earlier. Oh my god, I can't even English. Whoa. What are you guys doing here? Did you not look at the map? We ought to be asking you the same thing. How do you get here? Sigma, hand me the map. Map? Oh, right. I took the map out of my pocket and spread it out in front of us. You three came in through the blue door, right? Yeah. And which room did you go into? This fan-shaped one is called the bee garden. And there were no bees, it's very disappointing. Save the bees. Bee garden? This big dome with a bunch of plants in it. Look, you can go see it yourself later, alright? What about you guys? Well, after we went through the green door, we ended up in the treatment center. And yes, look, then they just both converge on that room. And then we met up. Yeah. So the next interesting room we go into is, well, I suppose there's that one, if that exists. Or we go all the way back round, and then all the passages are blocked, so or that one. So, what's the treatment center? Sounds a lot like the infirmary. You want to have a look? We can go back to any of the rooms we've already visited. So? Sure, let's have a look. After a few moments of brisk walking, we found ourselves in the treatment center. That's how doors work. We opened the door and we began to walk through the door, and then in only a few moments we were in the room on the other side of the door. Sorry, what was that painting? Can we go back and look at that art on the wall? What are those? They're why this is called a treatment center? Those pods can cure a number of illnesses and even repair certain injuries. Wow. That's nuts. How about you climb in one of them, dear? Why? Well, maybe it can fix whatever's wrong with your brain. Hey! You want to start something, lady? Calm down now, son. You don't cool off a bit and I'll have to throw you in one of these pods here. Huh? Why? Aren't you paying attention? They have a cold sleep function. I figure that ought to cool your head up. Wait, did you say cold sleep? That's where they freeze you, right? And you can stay that way for a really long time. What might you know about this, Alice? Yeah. According to some records we found in here, until about 8 hours ago, there were 3 frozen people in these pods. 3 people? Who? You mean 3 of us were? We don't know. So... I mean, I'm guessing that would be Alice. And probably Clover, since even if this is in 2028, she says she's 21, when in the first game in 2018, she was 18. And presumably somebody else. All we found was what was in the logs for the parts. How long were they here? No idea. Part of the logs were erased. All that's left is when the cold sleep function turned off. It records them thawing out, getting up, and that's it. Then they could be anyone. Well, anyone but you. What? Why not Alice? Because you don't need a device like this to freeze Alice. Am I wrong? What? What are you talking about? You don't need to play dumb. Water in your body isn't normal water, it's something called Ice 9.
This is an extremely normal conversation topic. It freezes at 96.8 degrees. That means all you have to do to put yourself in cold sleep is drop your body temperature below 96.8. Ah, old person joke, I don't know. No fancy machine needed. Where on earth did you hear that? From Clover. Clover? When we were exploring the lounge during the first round. I see. What's so funny? Oh man, you fell for that one hook, line and sinker, didn't you? Clover was messing with you. That is, if she even said anything to you at all. It was a lie. A joke. A joke? No, there's no way it was a joke. I'm sure about it. Your body is made of Ice 9. Someone is messing with someone and I think it's us. Correct. It is Japanese people from a decade ago messing with me personally is what this is. What in the world is this? An excellent question. Welcome to the stream. What a time to be here. Although I say that, in this game thus far, pretty much any time is a hell of a time to turn up. Well, you're mistaken. It's a ridiculous misunderstanding. An urban legend. With seemingly no other prompting, Alice launched into a lengthy explanation. Alright, I guess. It went something like this. Oh, I'm not going to have to do Alice's voice through it, though. At some point in the past, someone found a frozen, mummified Egyptian queen, and now she's here at the end. I thought she was a priestess in the... Could have sworn it said priestess in the original game. What was curious about this mummy, however, was that it remained frozen at room temperature. People began to refer to her as All Ice, which eventually became simply Alice, and I still don't like that. Rumours that her body was made of Ice 9 began to circulate, and her bizarre refusal to thaw only compounded them. They say that the mummy finally thawed, and when it did, it began to move. And ever since then, I've had people say they thought I was her. I mean, really, how could anyone believe something so ridiculous? The existence of this mysterious Alice and of this ice that doesn't melt, just urban legends. Yeah, I'll agree, I'm not sure I care for the graphics in this, I'll be honest. Why would people make that mistake about you? In particular? It can't just be because your name is Alice. There are tons of Alices. Is it because of your face and how you look and also everything about you? I'm sorry, I just looked at chat and now I am dead. Well, it is true that I am both beautiful and elegant, and now you can see my character model in 3/4 profile for the first time, and this is saying nothing other than look at my boobs. Like, I swear you can basically see areola there. Come on, game. Can I really be blamed if people think I am an Egyptian queen? I don't think that's the only reason, though. Someone who made that mistake said something to me once. They claimed they'd seen me before. Of course, I immediately pressed the issue. Do you mean the mummy, Alice? I said. When? Where? Of course, they were at a loss. In fact, I began to feel a little sorry for them. So I told them something. If you're so convinced, then maybe I am actually Alice.
But maybe I've lost my memory and I can't remember who I am. And so on and so on. I'm still not sure why Clover would tell you something like that, though. Even if she was just messing with you, it seems a little out of left field.
You really think she put that much thought into it? She was probably just screwing with him and it was the first thing that came to mind. Yes, that's absolutely the first thing that comes to mind. Maybe she wanted to see if she could get him to believe something completely ridiculous.
Yeah. I could see her doing something like that. Well, I think that's enough idle gossip for now. The cold sleep business is interesting, but I don't think it's terribly useful. We should go see if the other team has returned to the warehouse yet.
At Alice's request, we made our way out of the treatment center. Bink, 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 bink. Yeah, the map in this is nice. Warehouse B. This is...
It looks like another warehouse. It looks like the same warehouse.
Hey, look! 3 more doors. They're all glowing white, you think? These might be the next set of chromatic doors. See, I have never seen Code Lyoko, so no comment. I bet on it. Look, they've got the same boxes next to them as the other doors.
So, the next set of doors are white? They haven't all been the same colour before.
We definitely need to tell the others about this. Right, let's head back to floor A. So yes, those arrows are just one-way doors, like I thought. I'm not sure we need to see all these background transitions, game. Just say they went to floor A and I'll believe you. Yeah, the face modelling is not great. And then it animates and it's worse. Seriously? Don't need to see every scene transition? It's very important that I know our exact route, clearly. Like, seriously, you could have just said, let's go to Warehouse A, fade, Warehouse A, and that would have saved all of our time. Oh, thank goodness. You finally returned. And yes, I know that the Japanese voice actor for him doesn't have any kind of filter, but I think it's funny. Yes, this is Kay. Nobody knows what his deal is, and he's locked in a suit of armor. I was beginning to get anxious. Did something happen? Yes. It's Quark, you see. What? What happened to Quark? He collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room. What? Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. Clover is looking after him, but his condition could change at any moment. And also, I'm not sure she's really a nurse. You should go. Oh no! Quark has delicate child constitution. Who knows? Maybe he's also being burnt to death in an alternate timeline. Temyoji shoved Kay aside and leapt through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few startled looks, then ran off after him. For drama music, this is pretty banging. Quark, what is up with your face? Somebody should have spent more time on that 3D model and made you look less like an alien wearing a human suit. What is that? That is not a human face. I'm sorry, but it's true. Quark! Come on, kid. Get a hold of yourself. Yeah, that's clearly what he needs, is you just telling him to sort himself out. Temioji grabbed Quark's shoulders and began to shake him desperately. It was Clover who stopped him. Hey! What are you doing? He's sick and we don't even know what's wrong with him. What if you make him worse? Then what am I supposed to do? I have to save him. Save? That seems a little extreme. Maybe he just has anemia or something. That's a weird first place to go, but sure. No, that's not it. I know him better than any of you. He doesn't have anemia. He's never just collapsed before. Well, then call an ambulance and stop freaking out about it. My dude, we are locked in a warehouse. How are we meant to call an ambulance? You son of a bitch, this is serious! The infirmary seems pretty well equipped. There are plenty of diagnostic tools, but without a doctor, there's not going to be much we can do with them. Alright. Well, we've got Luna. Luna? That's right, I remember Dio saying something. You have a medical license, don't you? Toxic masculinity is strong in this old man. Yup. I mean, it is in this game. Wait, really? Is that true, Luna? Well, yes, but... You have to take a look at him, then. Please. Quark needs your help, and we are both male. Okay. I'll see what I can do. I think that machine over there is a medical scanner, and its name is Adam. It's called an Adam. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people. Why is it called an Adam and not just an NMR machine? So that thing can tell us what's wrong with Quark? Yes. I believe it can, because having any kind of medical license apparently means that you are a radiographer. I don't want to rush you, but the sooner the better. So let us know if you need anything. Of course. Again! That face model. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. The whole process took only a few minutes. The machine scanned Quark's body, and within seconds his results lit up the screen. Yes, no, I am right there with you, Saren. If they had machines that they could just stick you in and would do the thing and tell you exactly what was up with you, perfect. Can we all get one of those? I mean, not speaking as a representative of my job or anything here. Words too complicated for me to understand scrolled across it, and as she read them, Luna's face grew dark. Oh my god, machines are affected by existing societal bias? When has that ever happened before? She bit her lip and just stood there for a moment, looking down at Quark before she spoke. Does she have lips? Look at that face model. Well, I know what's wrong with him. And according to this, it's that he has legs, a liver, an elbow, an upper arm, and a nose. There you go. Those are the problem areas. If we could just get rid of all those things, he's fine. I mean mood, to be honest.
I feel so terrible saying this, but Quark has an infection. A viral infection.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Don't tell me.
Yes. He's been infected with a virus called Radical 6.
I'm sorry, but your dramatic moment is always going to be slightly undercut if immediately followed by art of a circus ringmaster doing a sassy pose next to fetish Wilma Flintstone. Have you heard of this virus? Radical 6, I mean. Yeah. I told Alice and Temyoji about it.
Fi and I heard about it from Luna.
Dio and Luna were two of the first people to investigate the infirmary. You must have seen the newspaper clipping that Quark found. I'd stayed behind after the AB game and they'd all split up and gone into different rooms. It seemed like one way or another everyone had heard about Radical 6. No. He can't. How could he have gotten infected? That's not possible. Something about the tone of his voice seemed strange. Why wasn't it possible? Had Temyoji known about Radical 6 before the rest of us? Well, I mean, also, that's not possible. It's just something people say when a bad thing happens. There must be something we can do. How can we cure him?
Well, Adam says that there's an antiviral serum called Alexavir. It's the only way to counteract Radical 6. If we can inject him with some, he should be okay.
Wait, did they just... Okay, I thought they called it a vaccine, and I was going to be like, that's not how vaccines work. But an antiviral serum, that makes more sense. Where is it? Shouldn't it be in the infirmary somewhere? We looked around, but we didn't see anything. I don't trust a damn thing you say. I'm asking Luna.
I'm sorry, but Dio's telling the truth. We didn't find anything.
Damn it. What about the other rooms? Sigma, what about you? Did you find anything? No, nothing like medicine. I mean, it was just like a park. Lots of vegetation and stuff, but no medicine. What about you, Kay? Was there any medicine in your room? We visited the laboratory. There were a number of chemicals and concoctions there, some of which were medicine, but nothing like what we're searching for, I'm afraid. Oh God. And he's going to... Oh God, no. Look, just to be sure, the three of you went to the treatment center, right? And you're sure it wasn't there? No, there was nothing even remotely like it. You went there too, didn't you? The only thing in the treatment center are those treatment pods, and what looks like a completely sick art piece. Treatment pods. That's it! If we put Quark in one of those pods... For a moment there was silence. That just gets me every time, that animation.
Quark?
Oh, okay. Quark! Oh, thank God! You're awake! And you look like you're being you look like a marionette. Are you being controlled by an otherworldly power, Quark? You have to tell me if you're being controlled by an otherworldly power, that's the rules.
Get away from me!
Oh God, the child has a knife. What? Quark, what are you...
Sorry, Grandpa. I can't. I have to.
After what? What are you talking about? Isn't it obvious? I have to escape. But how? This. Quark's hand moved like lightning. It grabbed hold of the scalpel and was driving it straight towards his heart. Haha! Twist! Not murder child, suicide child. Oh god. Goose. Never going to not be funny to me. The goose music. Stop! Strong reflexes, Sigma. No! Let go! Let go of me! Pretty tough for a kid. Hey, guys! I could use a hand here. Yeah, right. On it! Me too. Stop it! Let go of me, you jerks! Temyoji, what the hell are you doing? Get over here? Tenmyoji, can you even hear me? Oh. Right. Damn you! Bastards! Why won't you let me go? I have to get out of this body! I can't lock away the soul. Once my body's gone, my soul can escape! Well, this is a lot. Apologies for not having content warning to this. I didn't know it was coming. I mean, I know people probably would have appreciated a content warning on this, and those people include me. Gonna call a cult connection? Yeah, feels like. Please! You have to let me go! Oh yeah, because the cult was free the soul, wasn't it? Let me go! I'm trapped here! Let me die! I have to die! Kill me! Yeah, wow, this is a lot. Somebody! Anybody! Jesus, this kid's lost it. Hey, somebody get that scalpel away from him! Why has it taken that long? Good. Thanks, whoever that was. Quark barely even seemed to notice the loss of the scalpel. He continued to scream and writhe like he was possessed. What are we going to do? Gotta calm him down somehow. Luna. Yes? Are there any tranquilizers in here? No. Yeah, no, I am honestly right there with you. This is a whole thing and heavy as hell. Well, I mean... What? There's Soporil Beta. Soporil. Interesting that they call it Mandrake in the Japanese. That's the anesthetic. The one that's in our bracelets. Good. Perfect. Hit him with some of that. What? He'll be fine. It's just an anesthetic, Temyoji. Won't hurt him, I promise, because somebody here is a trained anaesthetist. But just hurry up and do it. Come on, Luna. Okay. Let me just... Okay, shaky screen has stopped. That's nice. Why was the gun cock sound effect in there? Okay, shaky screen is back, I guess. Okay, I've got it. And I've loaded it in a Glock. Good. Wait until he's... now! Do it now! Right! No! Stop! Oh, this is... seriously, game, how determined are you to get me to just pant as several characters? Respiration, blood pressure, brainwaves, everything's normal. According to these readings, he's in a very deep sleep. Alright. I guess we're good for now. Yes. What about the anesthetic? How long will it last? He shouldn't wake up for a few hours. Also, can I just note how Twitch's tags, because it auto tags when you put the game in with genre and everything, it tagged the first game as horror, not this one. Despite that. He shouldn't wake up for a few hours. Man, he sure was strong for such a little guy. I think that might be the virus's fault. It probably attacks the part of the brain that governs reason. Without anything to hold it back, his body was using every ounce of strength it had. Sure, let's go with that explanation. Jesus, these people just leaps of logic everywhere. Yeah? How do you know? Is the virus rabies? I mean, I would guess that they're probably going to pull that it's some kind of rabies offshoot hybrid, whatever. Oh, well, Well, good at least to know that this game continues the series as a whole, in that I have literally no idea where it's going to go at any given moment. How much do you know about this Radical 6? Oh, not much. I probably know about as much as you do. All I've seen about it is that newspaper article. Not the truth? Why would I lie about that? I've seen other viruses do the same thing. I was just making a guess. So, when Quark tried to kill himself, are you saying that was because of Radical 6 too? Yes. Yeah, viral suicidal ideation is a bad idea. Bad concept that I would like to not be in my brain, but here we are. At least, I think so. So what kind of virus is Radical 6? Nobody knows, cool. What are you doing? I turned and followed Tenmyoji's gaze. There stood Alice, her hand wrapped tightly around the scalpel. Apparently she had been the one to take it away from Quark. Oh god. The longer I looked at her, however, the more I wondered if she'd taken it to protect him or for some other more sinister reason. Okay, yeah, advance warning, it looks like we're about to be going off the deep end with this one as well. But again, with totally banging music, she didn't seem stable. In fact, she looked far more like Quark had a moment ago than I was entirely comfortable with. Her eyes were flat and hollow. Her face was an emotionless mask. No, that's just the modelling in this game. She was not well. Alice? Hey, are you feeling okay? We're all going to die. What if mummy disease? An excellent question. We're all dead already. Only terrorists would resort to biological warfare, but they will soon. Hey, what the hell are you talking about? You don't understand. All of humanity is going to die. The virus will spread. Adults, children, everyone.
There won't be anyone left. I'd rather die here. Wait, Alice! We were all too stunned to even try to restrain her. We just stood there as she spun around and leapt through the door. Damn it! Shook myself and took off after her. But those few moments of hesitation had put too much distance and too many doors between us. Shit! Which way did she go? Right? Left. I was still trying to decide when everyone else poured out of the infirmary. You lost her? Yeah, I don't know which way she went. Well, let's split up and look. Quickly, she can't have gone too far. Right. Look, if you find her, it's probably best not to shout or anything. Just do your best not to provoke her. Understood? Gotcha. Tenmyoji, I think you should stay here with Quark. The rest of us can look for Alice. Sound good? Yeah. I stay here. Got it. Alright, let's move, people. Get going. At Phi's command, we scattered, filtering off into the different doors. As I ran, I thought, where should I look for Alice? Perhaps the lounge would be a good bet? No one here, huh? Damn, where'd she go? Complaining wasn't gonna help anything. I need to go look somewhere else. Yes, I swear when I wrote the title for this episode, didn't know this was coming. Also, seriously, it takes us so long to transition between rooms because they need to show us every background and every door on the way, and do the animations, and it's too much. I'm just sat here waiting for us to get somewhere. Oh yeah, there's a tank with jellyfish in. How dare you say the only thing in the treatment centre was those 3 cold sleep pods, when there was also a tank with jellyfish and a sweet lion painting. Young people today just don't appreciate things. Shoot. Nothing in the treatment centre either. We need to find her quick or she's going to do something bad. I mean, you have already not found her quick. We haven't stopped Quark. Yes, I know, we were just there. I need to hurry. I head to the garden next. I'd only gone a few steps from the walkway through the grass when I stopped short. Alice! Oh, there you are. Good. I'm glad you showed up. Huh? I just got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her. When you showed up, I was getting ready to carry her to the infirmary. And she's alive? Yeah. Breathing and pulse seem normal.
She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds. So she's just unconscious. Looks like it. What about the scalpel? Doesn't look like she has it. Oh, that'll become plot important. I figure she probably dropped it on the way here. Huh. Anyway, we need to get to the infirmary. Give me a hand here. Right. Alice was lighter than I'd expected, and Fi and I managed to set off toward the infirmary at a brisk trot. Weirdly chipper way of phrasing it. Oh good, they're just cutting us straight there for this time. Every background clap, 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 clap. Alright, please pay attention everyone. Now we will demonstrate how this top stays on, because that's defying every kind of physics. You need to hear this. The Adam has finished scanning Alice. What did it say? Her results are identical to Quark's. She has also been infected with Radical 6. Shum 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 shum. On our way back, Fi had gone off to retrieve the rest of the participants. 7 sets of eyes widened as Luna spoke. Okay, point of order. 7 sets of eyes widened. That would, given that 2 people are currently unconscious, that would have to include Luna herself, which maybe, sure, and would have to include Kay, whose face you can't see. Consistency game, it's important. Oh no. No. What's going to happen to her? Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. There's a special antiviral treatment. Do you know what immunoglobulin is? Immunogoblin? It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6. Those antibodies are the basis for Elexavir. Wait, what about those pods in the treatment center? Can't we just stick them in those? Didn't we already have this conversation? Right, I thought of that too, so I went to take a closer look at them. Unfortunately, they can't cure. Correct. They can suppress the symptoms for a while, but they can't kill the virus itself. Can you kill a virus? Is it technically alive? This is still a debated question. The only way we can help Alice and Quark is if we can find some Elexavir. But the pods will keep them from getting any worse, right? Yes. And what are we waiting for? One of you grab Alice. We're going to the treatment center. As he spoke, Temyoji moved over to Quark and lifted his small, unconscious body off the bed. Quark shifted slightly as Temyoji moved him, and something fell out of his pocket with a soft clink. Like that. I bent down slowly and picked it up. Oh! Well, that was easy. Is this medicine? What? Well, what is it? Hold on. There's a name on the label here. Axelavir? You found it, Sigma. Have a biscuit. That's the one thing that can cure Radical 6. Why did Quark have it? Perhaps he found it earlier. That is indeed convenient. Earlier when? We explored the laboratory. It was on the other side of the red door. I happened to notice Quark putting something in his pocket, and I didn't mention this until now for reasons. He hid it? Whether or not that was his intention is unclear. I did not have the opportunity to ask, as he collapsed immediately afterwards. It didn't feel appropriate to go digging around in his pockets for it after that. To be honest, it also slipped my mind. We were rather preoccupied with getting him to the infirmary as quickly as possible. Who cares about the details? We have it. Hurry up and give it to him, Luna.
Hey, hold on a minute. What about Alice?
Does it really matter if she goes first or not?
I'm sorry, but I don't think we can do that.
What?
There's only enough here for one person. Either the scale on that vial is really weird and it's actually tiny, or you need a massive dose. That looks like I say, it's probably just because you can't judge scale, because all we can see is the vial. But it looks like that's a hand-sized bottle. Like that's like a Coke can of Accelavir. And frankly, anything that's bright purple and you need a Coke can's worth of is like that much is probably going to be bad for you. Why is it bright purple? Because science is bright colours, honestly, Saren. Have you never seen a science? The only way we have to administer this is with the injection gun. And the way it functions, it uses a whole bottle each time you pull the trigger. Okay, so this is just like an ampule. It's just like that big, and it says Accelavir in tiny writing. Ube. Yep. Yes, that's actually the cure for Radical 6 is just liquefied ube. In other words, we can't split the dose in two or something. Also, because that's not how dosages work. Right. While we all stood stunned, Fi moved. Stepping over to Quark, she quickly ran her hands through his clothes and stepped back with a frown and a small shake of her head. Nothing. That one bottle was it. Do you think there might be some more back in the laboratory? No. Unfortunately not. No. Oh god. Just enough medicine for one dose. Only one person can be saved. Who should we give it to? Alice? Or Quark? What the hell is this? There's no way we're going to only save one of them. Then what are we going to do? Do I have to spell it out? I'm going to save them both. How? That's... I need to calm down. Think. There had to be some way to save both of them. It was there, I knew it. I imagine it'll be do everything and then get the golden ending. What? What? Okay, yeah, we got there. Infirmary, there isn't enough antiviral medication. Lock number 4. Okay, it's 2028. And now we just skip back to the end? Not end, start. That's the opposite of that. Okay, so it's locked until something else happens. Fair enough. So again, have we like locked into one of the better timelines that you need to do more stuff for? I don't know. So many questions. Huh. And also worth noting, this isn't like an individual timeline thing, I don't think.
Yes, end is the opposite of start. Unless... Okay, so we skip back to the last choice we made. AB game, round 1. Do you wish to jump? Yes. I jump. Just checking. Yeah, because the whole thing with keys on the other one was they had to be on the specific timeline you've run, but you don't have a marker for this anymore. All the branches are lit the same. Which probably has implications that I'm not yet getting. So this time, we have to betray. Because it turns out trying to be nice led to nothing? Question mark? Yeah, polling, do the thing. Selection screen, do the thing. Honk. No! Yes, yeah, so it almost definitely needs an unlock from another branch. Apparently we're supposed to learn to be nice through failure caused by being an arsehole. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening. As Fire and I stepped out of the AB room, we've heard that. Well, you chose what I wanted you to choose. I guess I should say thanks. So, thanks. Oh, come on. You don't need to do that. Just made the obvious choice. Obvious? Well, I'm sure Alice chose Betray. And then we pretty much had to choose Betray, right? How do you know what she's gonna choose? I guess you could say I just know. Morphogenetic field knowledge, hmm? Are you making fun of me? Maybe. Yo! What's up? And we've heard all of this and I don't want to scream it all again. Good, good, good. Looks like you're all here, finally. Let's get ready to rock. Ambidex game, round 1. The results. If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor. And look very anime. Ah, so Alice always picks the opposite of you. That's interesting. Okay, so yeah, the others all go the way they do before, but this switched around. Here are the results from your game. Now let us check the numbers on our bracelets. Hey, Alice? What the hell is this? What? You chose Betray last time. Last time, is it, Sigma? So I chose Betray too. Okay, no, I like that it is just immediately meta and just being like Sigma remembers other rounds because of course he does. No. Why? Wait a minute. Last time? What on earth are you talking about? Can you tell me one thing? What? When exactly did you press the button? 5 minutes before the deadline. It's that announcement, right? I pressed it right after that. Why? What? No, that can't... What's going on? When Fire and I chose Ally, Alice picked Betray.
just made the most rational choice. The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot. This time I chose betray and her vote changed to ally. Why? What was different? Had history somehow changed because of my choice? And it's interesting that he's not even questioning the fact that he can remember the other timeline. It's just like, no, there was a time that we jumped because that's a thing that I can do. Move on. No, that was insane. If Alice had somehow known that I had chosen betray and chosen ally in response, at least that would have followed the principle of cause and effect. But what had just happened was something entirely different. There was no way Alice could have known what we would choose when she made her decision. So if she had known we intended to betray her, there's no way she would have chosen ally. In other words, she must have made her decision without any knowledge of ours. Let's say we're talking about a game of rock, paper, scissors. I throw out a rock. Right after that, Alice throws down paper. Obviously I lose. So I go back in time and decide to whip out the scissors this time. Again, no questioning of how he can go back in time. This time Alice chooses rock. I lose again. But that's fine because it still makes sense. Actions in the past caused Alice's actions in the future. Easy. What had just happened in the AB game wasn't like that. Let's go back to that innocent game of rock, paper, scissors. This time Alice is the one who threw out her hand first. But in this situation there's no way for me to know what it is. Something Schrödinger. So I decide to go with rock. Now Alice's choice is revealed. Turns out she went with paper. Damn it, I lose and I'm pissed off. So once again I go back in time to try and change history and erase my loss. Because I can do that. What will I choose this time? That's not even a question. Scissors, obviously. After all, last time Alice went with paper is the important part. When I make this choice, Alice has already made her choice, but it exists in a superposition of states. Sure, my victory throw out a pair of scissors, but what the hell? My rage would be white hot. How could this have happened? Why? Alice's hand had been paper before. How did it change to rock? Because observation of a superposed state causes its collapse, and the observer influences that collapse. Yes, this standard quantum mechanics thought experimenting. Obviously there's no cause and effect here, since Alice's choice was in the past and mine was in the quote-unquote future. How could that even happen? How could the future influence the past? But... oh, you were waiting for me to click. Okay, game. It wasn't theoretical now. This had actually happened. What the hell was going on? No, wait. 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 Why the fuck was I talking so casually about going back in time? There's the $1 million question. That kind of stuff doesn't happen in real life. Right. Of course. Time travel is impossible. There is absolutely, positively, no way to travel through time, ignoring the fact that I just did. But if that was true... the best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot. Hey! Did you have a stroke or something? Sorry. Besides, why do I have to answer your questions? I should be the one yelling at you. Because of you two, I've only got 1 BP left. Yeah, you're right. You're right? What in God's name is wrong with you? Sorry. Really, I seriously feel terrible about this. Forget it. I'm never going to trust you or Fly again. You'll pay for this. Alice stormed off. She threw one last hurt, scornful look over her shoulder as she left, and it stabbed me right through the heart. One of the other teams seemed to be dealing with a similar issue. I really don't know what I can say.
We had no idea you would choose ally. No way I'd choose betray. Not with Clover on the other side.
What? What do you mean?
Do you have an interest in Clover? Okay, A, why is Kay's response to that being... which is just hilarious in the suit of armor, and B, no, stop. What? 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 No. Oh, stop scrolling up. That's not... No. What is it then? Well,
You'd have to be crazy to pick ally. The only way to make any sense to do that is if you really, really trusted the other person.
So you're saying you don't trust me then?
Duh. Are you senile? Why the hell would I trust some old geezer I just met a few hours ago?
Ah. I see. Say no more. Didn't think it'd hurt this much.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You're starting to get kind of creepy.
Creepy, huh? I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust.
I suppose you could say that, but maybe don't put it like that because it's weird. I didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Well, it looks like those guys managed to get through this alright. I figure that means the fault here's gotta be mine.
Huh? Thank you. Thank you very much. Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do. Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah. Wait, we already had this whole scene, haven't we? Yeah. Oh wait, no, we did get more description of it from them before. Why had Dio sounded so awkward? What had happened in the AB room? Only Dio and Quark knew for sure. Oh, discussion about the second round. Because yes, now we are firmly on this branch and we'll actually get a choice in a minute. Close the gates. Skipping through dialogue. Moon cards. Game lasts as long as it lasts. Up to 24 million. Clarifying the rules. Click, 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 click. Wait, did I see that this had a... Okay, that's not doing that. Aha! It has a skip function. So we can automatically skip through dialogue we've already seen. So this is him saying somebody's gonna die. If I had to guess, I'd say it's gonna be Temioli. Or alas, one or the other. Or it might be both of them. Still fun. What?
Why am I going to die?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized. We've read this, haven't we? Is this... Oh, right, it stops skipping after you get to something else. I see. Alice and I only have 1 BP. So yeah, the only difference is that it's Alice in this rather than us and Phi. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points. What? What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier? No, that's not the voice. Sorry. Sorry's not going to cut it? I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them. Well,
Is there anything else you've conveniently left out? It's not fair to make people play a game without explaining all the rules. I don't think it's fair. After all, it's not like anybody else knew. Right? Right, Fido? Yeah. I guess so. Now we restate the rules. Again. Colors have changed. We do a bit of a recap of our life. Our girlfriend had broken up with us and our boss is a Buddhist. Now we go back through everywhere. Ah, it speeds up the transitions as well. This is excellent. Talk about Schrodinger's cat. Read about Radical 6. Oh, this is a different thing. So is there a pandemic raging on the other side of these wars? Well, I don't think there's any reason for us to get all worried about it. We should just hurry up and try and find out how to get out of here.
Quark has a point. If we want to know what's going on outside, the fastest way to find out is by going outside.
Yeah, you're right. Good. Mr. K and I will keep searching the cabins then. What are you going to do?
I guess I'll go somewhere else.
Okay.
Then we will see you later.
Later. Now, what to do next? Let's say lounge and let's... Ah, I didn't set it to skip before the transition started, so it won't speed them up. Boo. Seriously, these transitions are too long, and the fact that you can speed through them means that they are not, like, technically necessary for loading or anything. So if they can just not. Lounge, we're a bit creepy towards everyone. And then we go to the infirmary. And now Alice is pissed at us, so this dialogue's different. What are you doing here? Still mad, huh? Obviously. Ah, come on now. You don't have to get your panties in a bunch. That's easy for you to say, dear. You're sitting pretty at 5 BP. Temyoji and I only have 1. You do understand what that means, don't you?
That's no reason to take your anger out on people. You won't get your BP back by being a jerk to him.
What's this? You're going to take his side. I thought you of all people would agree with me.
I do.
No, you don't. You don't get it. Why would you care? You've got, what, maybe 5 years left? Maybe less? I'm not like you. I'm still young. I want to live a long life. There's so many things I still want to do. Like what? Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes. We've had this discussion. Dio's relationship with his father. We don't know anything about Kay and Luna. What do I actually know about Phi? Suddenly. Yes, this skip function is excellent and I love it. Yeah, Alice, young, preserved at a young age. There you are. You have to come with me. What's wrong? We found something really bad in the crew quarters. So this is where we started, except now it's Quark instead of Clover. Something bad? Just hurry. It'll make sense when you see it. Quark was first into the room, followed quickly by me, Alice, Temyaji, and Dio. So here we have the bomb again. He said nothing, just pointed under the bed. 4 of us crouched down and followed his finger. There it was. His bomb. Now we have the discussion of the bomb. Okay, this is still technically not new dialogue. What the hell is this? A bomb. At least that's what Mr. K said. Bomb! So, I had to do an interesting read on that. No. No way. Yeah, we've seen all this several times. Thank you and goodbye, says past slash future slash different world phi. Moonbase explodes. Are we into... No. Of course it was the same bomb I'd seen in my vision. Hadn't been a hallucination. Had been a premonition. We need to get everybody else in here, now. No, it's okay. Mr. K's already getting them. They should be here really soon. Okay, now we merge. See? Where is it? You said there was a bomb! Quark could barely close his mouth when the rest of our fellow captives exploded into the room. Kay gently shouldered them aside and pointed to the bomb. There it is. You see? Just checking. If I look in the help, is there a hotkey for dialogue skip? Control key. Excellent. Who was the first person to find this? It was me. Again, this... It's odd that this changes, like, seemingly unrelatedly to your actions that branch the timeline. But again, this is just kind of quantum chaos theory, is just... You interrupt states in one position and the cascade is unpredictable. I found it while Quark and I were investigating this area. We split up to collect the rest of you. How did you know it was a bomb? I have seen it before. When? I'm not sure. Is it the amnesia? Yes. Are you kidding me? We don't even know if it's a real bomb. You're going to tell me that you believe a guy who can't remember his own fucking name knows a bomb when he sees it? No. Kay's right. It's a bomb. How do you know? I just do, okay? Yep. Okay, now we've linked up with before. Bomb, very quick mental maths, mass to energy, don't kick the bomb. Let's go and do something else and not think about the bomb. Let's talk about Zero Junior and Zero Senior and explain Manta and Antimatter as genders. And here we are. Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close. Hey, the doors are open. We need to figure out who's going to go through which door. What are our options this time? Pay attention. I'm only saying this once. No, you're not. You said this before. Just like the last time we got 3 possible... Yeah, no, we know the combinations. Three minutes remain until chromatic doors close. Okay, how do we want to do this? Well, you decided the first time, right? Yeah. And can I decide this time? Why you? I think I deserve it. I only have 1 BP left. Doesn't it seem like the fair thing is to let the person who's at the greatest disadvantage choose? Wouldn't you agree? That means you should get to choose too. I mean, you've only got 1 BP, right? You've got a point. But how about we listen to what Alice wants first? So tell us, which door and which people do you want? The green door. And I want to go with Kay and Quark. I see.
Option B, then. That means Temyoji and Dio will go with Clover through the blue door. That'll work with you, Temyoji. Yeah, sure, I don't mind. I can be creepy on this 21-year-old girl who's dressed like Wilma Flintstone.
But why? If we go through there together, that means you'll be playing against me in the next AB game. Are you really, really sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Matter of fact, that's why I want to go with you. You said you didn't trust me, right? Well, I'd like to change your mind. Eyebrows. I figure this will give me the chance. I've been wanting to pair up with Alice, too. Oh my god. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Oh, and that is...
We'll get to that later. Eyebrows.
Anyway, Alice's first choice would be option B, then. Yes? I guess? What about the rest of you? Is that okay too?
Thought about it for a moment. If I went with option B, then Luna and I would go through the red door with Vi. As far as how I felt about that. Ah, this is where I get the choice. No, we did a thing with Vi already. We will defy. I hate myself for that joke. No! Chaos, 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 chaos. Nah, that's not okay.
Why not?
Because...
Oh no, this is bad. Which door do you want then? The only other choice is I and C.
Thought about it again. If I went with A, then Luna and I would end up paired with Clover and we'll go through the green door. On the other hand, if I chose C, we'd be going through the blue door with Alice. So which one did I want? I decided to go with... I get multiple choices here. Sorry, just checking the flowchart, because this only splits in two. But we have options of going for all three. What if we say we want to stay going through the blue door with Alice like we did in the other timeline? Yes, at this point I'm just poking it to see what happens. I'd like to take option C, Chaos. We'll take Alice, the blue door.
Are you dense? What on earth makes you think I'd be willing to do that? There's no way in hell. I'm not going anywhere with you. You betrayed me in the last AB game. I don't pair up with arseholes.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close. Ah, the illusion of choice.
Oh no. What are we going to do? We don't have much time left. Sigma, please, can't you reconsider?
I didn't really have a choice. There was no way I'd be able to physically force Alice to come with me, at least not in less than a minute. Bit weird that you made that qualification. Fine. In that case... green door with Clover. I'll settle for option A. It's Clover, the green door. Fine by me. Like I said before, there's something I want to talk to Alice about.
Are you going to tell me what this thing is?
That'll have to wait. Eyebrows. Talk to me again on the other side, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah?
I'm curious. So, you're fine with this, Alice? With option A, I mean? Do whatever you want, I don't care. Are there any other objections? Okay, that's it then. Let's go, everybody. 10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
We nod quickly to one another and split up. Temyoji, Dio, and Alice headed towards the red door, while Kay, Quark, and Fi made their way toward the blue door one. Gaping maw of the green door bounced in front of me. That's a weird-ass phrase as Clover, Luna, and I ran towards it. 2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing. And we show you all the door animations because they're important to us. You know what gamers love? Doors. So now we go through the green door. Yes, that phrasing did sound almost NSFW. Huh? Is this a dead end? Ah, and this is where we pull the lever and go into the treatment center. But we'll be doing that next time because it is 5 o'clock, or a little bit past. So, having basically spent all our time get back to basically the same point we were already at, just in a different timeline. Here we are. No, it's a little bit further than when we started. But, yeah, that'll do it for today. So, wrap-up time. I should actually click save, shouldn't I? Actually, no, I'll leave it there. So, I will say thank you very much for everyone who's listened. Listened? This is a visual medium. Thank you very much for everybody who's watched. Thanks if you've stayed to the end. It means a lot. If you've been watching this, you know where to find me, but just in case, this is twitch.tv/Serasent, S-E-R-A-S-E-N-T, the House of Hubris, as you'll see on the title card in a moment. And I am streaming every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 2 PM British time. That is 9 AM Eastern, 6 Pacific. Other time zones are available. And I am continuing the Zero Escape series until it finishes or I do. Yes. So, if you want to see more of that, give us a follow. Also, if you miss anything, you can catch my VODs on the Twitch for 8 weeks after it's been up. That's what she said. Yes, indeed, I did. Yeah. VODs are on the channel for 8 weeks after they've been up, or about 2 weeks after they've been up. Also on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, VODs go on my YouTube, which is linked in my bio, but just in case, that is youtube.com/user/rf191999, but just click the link in my about, it's easier. And yes, give us a subscribe over there. We have nearly a year of content, so many games to watch if you like my particular brand of nonsense. Also, if you feel like supporting me jumping through time monetarily, because you wouldn't believe how much that costs, you can, of course, cheer or sub on the Twitch, but you very much don't need to. Just turn up and be chill and have a good time. What else? If you want to find me elsewhere on the internet, best place to look is Twitter, @Waruce, that's W-A-R-U-C-E, where I post about my stream and also all kinds of other nonsense. And if you want to see me in other projects, go to twitch.tv/TheBards Playhouse, that's TheBardsPlayhouse, every Saturday night at 6:30 PM Eastern. That is 11:30 British time. Why did that take me so long? Where I am in an ongoing Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition Fall of London Chronicle. It's getting towards the end of that, but it is a lot of fun, and you can see us make some very bad decisions. And yeah, it's another good place to go if you want chaos. And with that, I think I am done, so I will say I love you and leave you, and say see you all on Saturday when we will continue with more of this. So goodbye.